Hey everybody, this is Kenny with another OddVlog. Today we're going to do something, it's a holiday tradition in my house, and we're getting closer to the holidays. I know it's in November right now when I'm filming this, but we're getting close to doing this for December. Well, actually no, I do this every November. Well, I say every November. I started this last November, so we're going to go ahead and start now. I'm making wassail, or wassail, and my little boy is wanting to see what I'm actually doing, but anyway. He wants to get in the picture. Hold on. Here. Can you say hi? Yeah. Am I gonna make some wassail? Wassail. Okay. So I'm gonna go back up. We're gonna make some wassail. I'm gonna take you guys through all the ingredients on how you actually make wassail. I found this new recipe. I made one last year. It was kind of bitter. This year, I don't know if it's actually going to be good or not. So you guys are actually going to get to see me taste test it on the show, and then if it's good enough, I'll post the recipe for you guys. All right, so let's go through the ingredients list. And a 1 and a 2. Okay, so here's the things you're going to need. Okay, here we go. All right, you're going to need a gallon of spiced cider. So we got ours from Trader Joe's, and it's amazing. Some cranberry juice. So here's some, got it at Walmart, so that's everywhere. Some nutmeg, got this at Costco. Cinnamon sticks. Now these are jumbo cinnamon sticks that I got from Costco as well. These, the recipe calls for 3 cinnamon sticks. I did that last year and it tasted extremely bitter, right? Yeah, it was like really bitter. So we're actually going to try doing it with just 1 this year, this size. It's like Groucho. See? Okay. We also have Allspice. That's McCormick Allspice. You got some whole cloves. You're gonna need some of those right here. Gonna need some honey. And you got some sugar. It says the recipe calls for sugar. We use Demerara, or Demerara. Is it Demerara? What is it? It's this. That's what it is. Okay, so you have this sugar, and you know, it's like the nice raw cane Florida sugar. Florida boy, what? Then you also have an apple. This is a Honeycrisp, and we're gonna need to peel this and dice it for the recipe. And you're gonna need 2 oranges. Put the cloves in the orange, and then you put it into the cider. That's gonna be friggin' awesome. Okay, so get, unless you want to really scrub-a-dub-dub your oranges, I say go with organic, so that it avoids all the pesticides and whatnot. And if that's not actually what happens with organic and you still get the pesticides on it, and I'm just talking out of my butt, sorry, but I like to think that organic means that it's not, you know, sprayed with all the nasty Monsanto stuff. And if by saying Monsanto in this, I end up with like agents of Monsanto at the door, I'll have the camera out, but then I'll die and it'll be like found footage. So, oh, and of course you need a crock pot. So this is the original slow cooker. We're gonna put everything into here. We're gonna go ahead and go through the recipe. I'll give you guys like exact measurements of what you're going to need for each one of these things. And I'm going to bring my laptop over so I can look at it as well while we're putting it together. I need to cut up a couple of things, but let's get going. Alright, let's go. Let's get this started. And put it on its lowest setting. So that would be 10 hours, which that's just to get it started, because this cooks between 2 and 4 hours. So we'll just go ahead and get it at its lowest while we prep everything. It says get a gallon of cider in there. So again, we're using the Trader Joe's spiced cider that I think you can only get during this season, and again, this is November. Anyway, so you open this bad boy up and you pour in a gallon. It comes in 2-quart bottles, so you just need 2 of them and you put them in. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, so, and remember, recycle. Next thing you need is 2 cups of cranberry juice. Cranberry juice! And again, this is 100% juice. I need a cup measure. Oh, look at that. Okay, see, this is like American size cup measure, but it's like 2 cups, so not really. Alright, so we're going to do 2 cups of cranberry juice. Ooh. nice mauve. Is mauve the right color? It made a nice mauve addition. It's a nice hint of mauve into the crock pot. I'm British. Clarification on a few things. According to the picture, I'm supposed to put this whole entire orange in with cloves. So we're gonna go ahead and like make this like a Mad Max looking orange with all the studs of cloves. I said put it on 10 hours and then change it. Well, that just comes from my non-crock potting knowledge. My wonderful wife who knows all about the art of the crock pot. I'm supposed to keep it on low for the duration for 2 to 4 hours. Otherwise, I'll burn it. Time to poke some cloves. And there we go. A nice Mad Max, like, orange mace. Alright, this is gonna go in there. Honey and sugar next. Okay, so, for the honey, bing, we're going to need a half a cup of honey. Alright, so that is what wow, that's a lot. That is what a half a cup of honey looks like. Going in. Alrighty. Next thing we need is a half a cup of sugar. Okay, well, I leveled it out, so see? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pour that in. Next thing we need to do is we need to mix these in carefully. Alright, so we're gonna stir that in nice and gently. I see why she says carefully, because otherwise I will make it overflow. Now I need to dice up some apples. So let's go ahead and dice up some apples. I'm actually gonna ring it, so that the rings look all nice and festive floating in the wassail. These have been cored and circled. Ringed. Circled? Word of advice. Invest in some of these. These were like what? $1? Get some of these. They're like $2. You can get them probably at Walmart or Wilton brand. Check these out. They are a lifesaver. Our spices. So we have nutmeg, allspice, and ginger. I forgot the ginger. Ginger. All right. So this recipe doesn't say any specific measurements. It says do it to taste. So start with a half a tablespoon of each. So we'll go ahead and go with the ginger. Don't go cheap with your spices. There's an absolute difference. Half a tablespoon of ginger. Okay, so put the half a tablespoon of nutmeg in. And then you got the allspice. I'll dump it all in? Okay, so she said just go ahead and dump that all in. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stir this in. And then we're gonna go to taste. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the whisk. And while it cooks, it'll help this to dissolve. It did last year, it will this year. Let's taste test. Let's see what it's like to taste. Should I just leave it?
I wouldn't add any more nutmeg.
No, no nutmeg.
I'd add some more ginger.
More ginger?
If you add any more nutmeg, it's going to get more bitter because you can already taste that.
Okay, so far we've added, with all the regular ingredients from everything else, we've added a full tablespoon of ginger, a full tablespoon of allspice, and a half a tablespoon of nutmeg.
Because that is potent nutmeg.
All right, here we go. Perfect. That's good.
Oh, wow.
So this is what we did. We did a full tablespoon of ginger, a full tablespoon of allspice, and a half a tablespoon of nutmeg. All that's left to do is put in our apple rings. We're gonna get a little Halloween movie it. For the last bit, cinnamon stick. That's simple. Just gonna put these 2 cinnamon sticks in. Boom! So this is what the pre-cooked wassail looks like. Alright, so hopefully that will seal, because that's really, really full. So here we go. that's what we got cooking there. That's gonna cook. I'm probably gonna let it go for the full 4 hours. I'm actually going to change this probably to the 8 hours so it gets a little warmer instead of the 10. Yeah, so for my settings, we're gonna go ahead and go to 8 hours. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so timer, 60 minutes. Start. All right. No, I'm not gonna make you watch the clock for 60 minutes. We'll check back in an hour and see how it's doing. Okay, so it's been an hour now, and it's time to stir it, but let's see if we can get some smell-o-vision kicking here. Let's see. Ooh, that smells good. What we have here is a completed wassail. Well, at least maybe completed. We're gonna taste test it after 4 hours. See the steam coming off of it, it's wafting. Here we go, taste testing. Oh my sweet lord. Okay, so it's a smashing success, like way better than last year. So I'm definitely going to put the recipe up on oddzuki.com as well as on the comments on this blog. Something else that you can do with this recipe though that we didn't do, they said that we can actually do it on individual, well, I'm having my camera's being altered, but you can do it in individual cups. You don't have to let it cook the entire time. If you want to make this a little bit more of a grown-up drink, because my kids just taste tested it and they're like, oh my goodness. But if you want it to where it's just for adults, if you want to have it for like a party, and you can put it out there, you can add some Wassail brandy, or just any whatever brandy you like. You can put brandy in it and let it cook into, and again, it's to taste, so you don't want it to be like overpowering with the flavor. You can just add it into the crock pot. Okay, there's a 5-quart crock pot, so if you have something about this size, you want to make sure that you work on your ratios with your brandy, because as you can see, it's right up to the top. We're not going to let any of the fruit go to waste. We're going to make sure that we use the oranges as well as the apples that are in there. It looks amazing. It tastes even better. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments, either on here or on the blog, wherever you find the video. And I hope you guys enjoy wassail. This will be the recipe we use every year. I'm Kenny from OddZuki.com. You guys just watched another OddVlog. See ya next time.